Hello, everyone. Oh, gosh. This orientation thing is not great. What happened? Give me just a second while I troubleshoot this, and then we'll be good to go. We got a lot to do. I'm so excited to be part of this event. Thank you so much, Kristy and Michelle. So up after me is Design and Vine, that's Michelle, and Make All Things With Me, that is Rosalia, and then Kristy from Kristy's Crafty's Cottage. Hello, hello, there's Dondi. Hey, Dondi. Sorry everything keeps moving. I've got to figure out how to get this arm out of the way. It wants to do it this other orientation that I'm used to, so hopefully I can get it situated in a way that it's happy and we don't see the arm. There we go. Okay, I think that's gonna have to be good enough. All right. So this is beach please theme. How awesome is that? I love it. So we're just gonna make a fun beach folio for all of your beach memories that you might have coming up. So I have a Recollections paper pack. It's Calming Coastal. I love the colors. This is kind of the color palette. So we're just going to have a play with that. Hi, Naomi. There's Chris. Hey, hey. All right. Awesome. So I kind of had an idea. I've got these envelopes out, and I have some Tim Holtz windows. And I was kind of thinking to put a window on the front like you're looking out at the beach, longing for the beach. I'm over here on the West Coast. We do get to go to the beach, but it's not like the ones you see on TV. We have rocks instead of sand. I don't know about you guys, where you are. Okay. So to make these folios, I just start putting envelopes together until I have a combination of something that I like. And it's so fun to mix up your envelopes of all shapes and sizes. So grab those envelopes. Summertime is a fun time to get envelopes too, because people have weddings or graduations or things like that, and they may have extra envelopes from those laying around. So I did have some in kind of the color palette I was hoping to work with, so I am just going to go ahead and have a good play here. You can piece them together like this. I've got some of all different sizes, so you can, you know, put them inside like this. I typically do them like this though, because I like them to open and open and open and open and keep opening. So you can easily, let's see, I have just a whole handful of them here. And this one is from a vintage Hallmark card. Look how old and kind of stained that is just from age. I love it. I love these small ones, the ones that you can get from like the floral stores. All right, so those will be fun to add in here. And then usually in the front, I like to add these coin envelopes. It kind of makes like a little buckle or something almost in the front, like so. I haven't stuck any of these together yet because I'm just playing. Not quite sure what I am exactly hoping for or looking for here, but I do have two of these same size of the craft ones, which kind of reminds me of sand. So perfect. We could even just leave it closed like this, and then when you open it up, you have all these fun little flips and flaps. That could be neat. We could put a base back here like this. So tuck one into the pocket of the other like this. And then we can keep adding. So it's kind of fun because you get your pockets. Hi, Carmela. You're watching from Arizona. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Washington. So excited to have some West Coast friends in the house. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. So I think I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to start gluing now because, well, my time is only for an hour. I don't know if we'll finish or not, but we will have a go here. Okay, so you want to make sure you're watching where the adhesive is on the envelopes. Definitely want to get those stuck down. This one here, I'm just going to leave because I want it to be a pocket possibly. All right, there we go. It's all good. And then let's put one of these ones inside of here. These are beautiful envelopes. They have a really nice texture to them. I think they were from some kind of cards or something that I had. And you can use this with your used envelopes too. If you get cards, like birthday cards or whatever, just open them kind of nicely. If you didn't open them nicely, that's okay too. You can recover them. So I'm just going to cut off these little flaps here to kind of give me a more straight surface to work with. Now you can just glue them down. You can just glue them down right here, or you can just cut them off. I usually just cut them off. And I'm going to do that on the other side too, just because I don't know what I'm putting there yet, but it definitely makes it a little easier to work with just a straight edge without these little flaps. These are kind of nice to have in here if you're actually putting a card in here. It does support the card nicely, so that's why they do them on these envelopes, but at the same time, we just don't need them, so we're going to remove them. All right, there we go. Now I'll put this one in here. Just like this. Okay, and we want to make sure we watch where our flaps are going. So this is a fun way to make books too without having to sew or stitch or do any of the things. You don't really have to make a book base. You can just keep going like this. Now I want to make it a little more interesting with some of these smaller envelopes. So I definitely want this one on my cover right here. And you might also want to think about how you're planning to close this if you want a ribbon, because we can put a ribbon down and then cover some of the construction with our paper. I almost always forget about a closure. I don't know why. It's just something I seem to always do. So let's see. Let's put maybe one of this here. I kind of like this little layer. And then maybe this one here. So then it flips this way. Now you can put, if you have more of these tiny envelopes, you can put them so they flip up and flip out and flip all around. They do all the things. I love it, love it, love it. And what do you do with these little folios? Well, if you are going to a beach, going on vacation, just like to have a little notebook or a place to put some little pieces of memorabilia. You can use it on your journey, write down your travels. You can put photos in it from an adventure, any of the things. Okay, so now this opens like this, and we have a little, whoops, remember which way your flips go. We have a little flip like this. This one I need to glue in here, so let's get that figured out. So I wanted it to glue right about there. So let's put some glue on the back of here and we'll get this into position. And then we'll start putting some fun papers. I've got some really beautiful papers from that pack. That was just a recollections pack from Michael's. They had them recently on sale, so your local Michael's might still have them. You can use any papers that you have or that you want. Okay, you can also use things like magazines, and I've seen people make some really fun folios out of wrapping paper as well. Very cute. Okay, so there's this. It opens, and this one opens, and I want to put a little flip on this one too. So we'll go ahead and put this one here. And I think that will be really cute. Now you can keep going. You can get really easily carried away and just keep going, adding all kinds of envelopes. So save those envelopes. Ask your friends for envelopes. Look for envelopes in your thrift stores. Wherever it is you get your envelopes. I like envelopes of all different sizes. Now this one has this, this little flap again. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And again, you can just glue this down or you can cut them out. I usually just cut them out because I don't need them. And it just adds a little bit of bulk that we don't need. It's funny, when I first started making books, people would say, oh, we're going to cut this tiny little piece out to avoid bulk. And I kind of chuckled to myself. I thought, really? That little piece is going to avoid bulk? But really, every little piece does count. Okay, so let's do some fun stuff now. Let's get some paper on here. Now, in this paper pack, there is some fun cut-aparts. And we're going to use a few of those. Let's figure out, I've got tons of envelopes left over here, but that's okay. We can always add some, we can always take away. I wanted to put a window, like you're looking into the sea, where some of us want to be. Let's see here. Sorry for the crinkling there. Let's look at these windows. These are Tim Holtz window frames. And I haven't played with them. They are just sitting there. That could be fun. We could do a beach, a little beach background there behind that window. This is an even bigger one. And if we don't want this little thing right here in the way, we can flip it this way and just have our window here. We could put beach paper behind there. What do you guys think? Do you like this one or do you like this one? I kind of like this one. I don't know why. I don't really have an answer. I guess just because it looks more like a rustic window. And it's square up here. Well, rectangular up there. Hi, Diana. And this one's more curved, so I'm not totally sure which one I'm liking. I think it's this one though. And there are some little circular windows in here like this. We could put somewhere else, I think, or we can just, I think, ooh, I put the one back I liked. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. All right, now let's figure out what paper we want behind this window, and we'll start putting some paper on. This one is one that actually looks like the beach and the sea. What would that look like through the window here? You can't really tell what it is. What about some of these smaller cut-aparts? Anything great there? The ocean is calling. I love that. We could put that at the bottom down here. As you can tell, I did not fully plan this out. I just kind of grabbed my papers and grabbed a few things I knew I would want to use. I love this. We could put this right here all the way. Maybe do, I don't know, some shells or something right there. How is everyone today? Okay, maybe, actually, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this blue one here, and then we'll put this one here, and then we'll put the window. I think that's what's going to happen. Hi, Patty. We are making a beach fun folio today. There we go. We're going to cut there, and we're going to cut here. I did do a little bit of trimming, so it wouldn't be terrible. Now we can, since I flipped that little little envelope around, we could put in a closure. Hi, Linda. Yay, all my friends are here. Come on in. Grab some envelopes and some paper. Let's make a fun flip folio. Let's see if this is about the right size. Almost. I just want to take another little piece off of there. I can see the mark now. Hey, there's Kim. Yay, you guys all made it. Welcome. After me is Design and Vine. It's Michelle. Let's see, maybe I want to put some coral back there. I've got these fun coral pieces. Let's see. Now these were 12 by 12 pieces of paper that I cut down. I think that one is going to be too small, and I don't think I want it to go that way. All right, let's do this one. This one's pretty. That'll be nice behind here. Yes. All right. Now this is only my second live here on YouTube, so if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Some of my fellow creatives over on Facebook invited me to join in on this event today, so a huge thank you to them. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, I would love it if you did. I am just 18 friends away from 6K over there. And here on YouTube, we're nearing 4K. So thank you so much for your constant support and friendship and following. I love it. All the things. Hi, Tamara. Okay, let's get these glued down. We need to get some beach paper on here. All right, I think that one's going to be just about a perfect fit. Now we can make these little tucks at the top to make them kind of fun and interesting. I think this one will go right here, and maybe we'll put our closure behind this piece, and then we can still do our window like we are longing for the sea. And I might put it up just a little bit so we can put that little saying at the bottom. Okay, so let's glue. And then we can also ink and do all of the things. This one I want to glue like a pocket though. So we're going to not get too excited. We're gonna put a little punch here at the top. Just like that. That is just I think it's a 1.5 inch circle. One of my favorites. Hi in Sweden. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here and joining us today. We are making a fun beach folio to preserve all of your fun summer memories. Maybe it's for a vacation or a trip or somebody who just loves the sea. I know I like the sea air, that's for sure. Anybody have any fun vacations planned this summer to the beach? Okay, just gonna try and line that up as good as I can. We do have some more of those little prongs here to cut off. We'll do that shortly. Want to get some of this down. Okay, we can make this one a pocket as well if we want. If you're going to keep a pocket here on the back, which I think I am, I don't typically do a pocket back to back, but this one, I want to do a closure. Look at this ribbon I have in my stash that's absolutely perfect. I don't know what brand it is or where it's from because I recently went on a little adventure to try to wrap all of my ribbons like this rather than on their rolls. It did save me so much space. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Look at that. I love that. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to find my camera this way. Holding my phone is weird for me, but that is the way the live went and I just am going with it. Little weird things happening today. I learned how to schedule a live, only it decided to do it 37 times. Only if the beach comes to Nebraska. Oh, okay, now we don't need to make this too terribly long. We're just gonna trim off a piece here. I like to cut them kind of at an angle. Okay, I'm gonna put my pin back into this little piece of ribbon. All right, so this one, I'm gonna glue behind here. Now you can go, you know, I like to glue in the center really if I'm going to glue the ribbon down, I want it to tie probably on the side. So we're going to leave those like this. Just glue this here just to the top envelope so that it can open over here as well, because we have things opening both sides. So we want to be aware of that. Where did my glue go? There it is. Okay, I'm going to put a little piece of glue on this ribbon, on this envelope here. Whoops, let me move more into frame. We have the beach here on the west coast, but it is so cold in the beach water. Oh my goodness. And like I said, we don't have sand on our beaches. It's mostly rocks. Mostly rocks. Okay, here we go. Whoops, that did not glue down. And now my ribbon's going to be sticky right in that spot. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get it. Here we go. And let's just put this other piece of paper over here. We're going to glue this whole thing. Now I am using Prima glue. I'm a Prima retailer or Prima stockist. So I love their gilding glue. I use it for just about everything. All right. This one is just going to glue down right here and be our cover. It does have some kind of holographic colors in this paper, which I love. Kind of goes with my ribbon over here. All right. There we go. Now we can just tie that up when we're done, put a little charm on there. Okay. Move some things around. I felt a little bit lost at my desk. Hey, there's Michelle from Design and Vine and Sharon Branyard. Hello, Brownyard. Sharon. Hi, ladies. Michelle, I'm so sorry for all the messages. I figured things out. I've never scheduled a live here on YouTube before, so excuse my newbie ways. Had to get it all figured out. I created the event, the live event, and then it did it like 37 times, and then I had to figure out how to get rid of that. Okay, so this has this strip here that says, "Take me to the sea, let's vacay, the ocean is home, the ocean is calling." I kind of like the ocean is calling. This one has it a little bit bigger, which we could put down underneath here. There was also something else in this cut apart too. Let's take a look at that. It says, "The ocean is home, unwind by the sea, and enjoy the simple life." Or these ones are just plain, so you could put your own little sentiment in there if you don't like the ones that are pre-printed. I do kind of like this one. Let's cut that out and see what that will look like. You were scrambling on your end too. I know the feeling. Event day is always a little crazy and hectic. No worries, no worries. Now these little strips are great for making belly bands. I love this one. What does that say in there? It says, "The ocean's roar is music to the soul." Ooh, that's cool. This one is the one I'm looking at. It has these yeah, it has words in them. Oh, that's too big. Okay, so that solves it. We have to go with the smaller one. Brave and free, wild as the sea. There's this one. That's kind of cool. All right, let's just do this little strip here, and we'll put it at the bottom. So I am going to get my trimmer because I always cut crooked. There's another envelope. Even when there's lines, I still cut crooked. Okay, let's see. This is just... Hi, Kristy. No, you're not late. You're just fine. I am live on YouTube. I've done one other live on YouTube before. I'm just going to keep cutting these real quick while we're right here. We are making a fun flip folio for all of those beach memories. You can even put these little folios inside a junk journal. You can give them as kind of a mini journal, or you can just use them as a keepsake for all of your photos and fun ephemera or mementos that you might collect while you are traveling. I do like this one a lot. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Okay, so we have our envelopes. Let's just recap where we are. We've got this fun Tim Holtz window, which I think is so cool because it just looks like you're looking out at the sea, longing to be there. I know I am. And then we put some ribbon for our closure behind this sea picture. It flips open like this. We've got a pocket up here. We've got a pocket over here. And then when you close that, you can open it this way. And we will have a pocket here. We'll put something here, maybe with a belly band. We'll decorate this little guy and glue it a little better since I turned it inside out. And then we've got this little one here, which we can still have a little tuck there. We've got this one here. And then this one opens this way. Maybe I better put a little tab up here, just so I remember that it opens this way. And then again, a tuck here, so we can just start covering all of these beautiful pages. And I like this where it says the ocean is calling. So let's just cut that one out. And if we fold it like this, so fold up, cut up, and we'll have a fun little fishtail, like so. And we can put that right there underneath our little window piece here. I like that. What do you guys think? You have those frames, you love them. Yes, I love them too. Let's use some Uncharted Mariner and get some inking going on. I can't do a project without inking, I'm sorry. It can't happen. And these colors are just perfect for Uncharted Mariner. Right here, this one is the ink, just a Distress Oxide. Grab my little dabber and we'll be good to go. Now we could also add some Scripty font stamp. I like to add my Scripty font to just about everything. Get this one out here. But I do want to get some of these papers down so we have a little more idea of what the project is going to actually look like. So let's just ink around this so we can kind of get a little more visual of it here. Now, inking is not terribly fun to watch. Although, a lot of us do it differently. You can use different tools to ink. You can use different colors to ink, all the things. I love that. That just gives it a little more dimension and depth there. And we're just going to glue that window down. Glue this down. We'll glue all the things. Someday this type of scrapbooking will be antique and people will look back and say how beautiful and unique it is, like we do with their other stuff now. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Sharon, I've already said Tim a couple of times because these windows are Tim Holtz and the ink is Tim Holtz and Ranger. Yes, get my Tim clicker out. Go ahead. Okay. I was going to do some Tim Holtz die cuts as well because I have some that are beautiful sand dollars and I have some fun seahorse punches. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will add them. Maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll just let this project take off on its own and take us where it takes us. Okay, hopefully that's right side up. That's the side I'm going with. It's going to be right side for me. You don't think you... I know. You heard it. Okay, so I think that's cool. Does that look like you're... I mean, does it just look weird? Does it look like a window and just paper? I don't know. For me, I'm hoping it kind of looks like you're looking out and longing to go to the sea. No, I don't have a microphone. I don't use a microphone. I simply use my phone to record. It's going to be a little different here soon because I have my new phone. I just need to switch to it. But I do sit relatively close to the phone because I use my phone as an accessibility device because I am actually legally blind. So I need my phone to help me get through my lives. Okay, we've got some paper with some shells. We can put some fun shells, and I love how it's like iridescent. I've got some coral, and these I cut into a 4x6 size, so we can use them as journaling cards. We can put a little tab on them, and they can slide right on into these pockets over here. And then we cut those strips to make some belly bands. So these will be fun for that. I cut some of these already down to 6x12s. Now this, we have the ocean here, but we could put it here. Or when we open it this way, we could put it here. Because we need to cover up this flap here. This is our construction flap. Or I think it goes like this, actually. Don't put it upside down, lady. It's funny, my first few videos I did on YouTube were not very crisp. I was just rewatching one the other day because somebody sent me a message with a question about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was like so long ago. I guess I have to watch the video to figure out what they're talking about. And I was so quiet. Somebody kept saying like, I can't hardly hear you in your videos. So I'm glad that it sounds nice and crisp now. I have evolved, I guess, and grown into more of a video. I guess I'm just used to making videos now. When I first started my YouTube journey, the guy that I was watching, he said, you have to make 100 crappy videos. And once you've made your first 100 crappy videos, then you'll be, more of a content creator. And I was like, dude, my videos aren't crap. Like, I have real content I want to get out there. I hope to inspire people to create beautiful things. But he was right. He wasn't meaning that the content itself is crap. He's meaning that it's those first 100 videos that really teach you a lot of things. And he was so right. I hope that I have improved. Hi, Christine. Christine is here. Okay, see how this paper just really covered up our construction there? That is wonderful. Really press that glue in there. And then we have more of the sea right here and a pocket. We can put some fun photos in, little extra mementos. Maybe you've got some fun little receipts or things like that. Let's see, what do we have going on over here? We have this fun little one. I think I want to put some shells on that one. Or we could do coral. Ooh. So there's that shell paper. Oh, we're not going to maybe get, I want to put it where I would be able to get a lot. Maybe I want to put the coral paper on there because it's more closely printed and I'll get more for my space. We'll get to see some coral right there. All right, so I'm not much of a measurer, you guys. I always just kind of either crease it or put a little dot and then I cut. And it helps me get by. I can measure, I just don't particularly like to. Trying to look at little tiny marks with my crazy vision is no fun. So I do what works best, and that's why we are all such different awesome crafters, because there's so many ways to do the same thing. Okay, so let's see, where does this envelope opens this way. So we can cut into this little bit of a frame here if we want to. We could even wrap it around if we felt like we wanted this paper to go onto this little edge of this envelope. I don't know that I really want to do that. I'm just going to cut it right here. Your first live was horrible. No, it wasn't, Sharon. You were great. But it is funny how, like, I was talking to someone at the diner today, and she said she doesn't even go live on hers because her mind just goes blank. She said somebody else was live, and they put the camera on her, and she just froze. It's funny how the camera does that. But when I get crafting, I just kind of get lost in the craft. Fortunately, I used to do online Yahoo videos. That's how old I am. And we would do Yahoo Messenger, and as I would craft, I would just explain what I was doing, and everybody loved it. And I missed all those friends. I don't know where they all went, but Yahoo went away, and that just all went away. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Okay, so you just keep covering your envelopes, and before you know it, you have this beautiful little folio. Little flip folio. Okay, so let's cover this half piece here. We can do, what did I do with some of my papers? Here we go. Ooh, I have more of these shells. Or not shells, this is coral. This is coral. Someday I'll learn my, my little descriptives. Let's see, where did that shell paper go? Because I think it would be pretty right there. This is what happens when you paper craft. You make a huge mess and you can't find anything. And you still just have fun and make a great project in the end. Okay, all right. Somebody is hiding the shells. I literally just had them. Maybe I dropped it. Let's just get another one. No, you ladies were great. You know, we are our own worst critics. And sometimes when we think we aren't doing amazing work, other people will chime in and tell you how much they appreciated it and that they needed your video at the time. And sometimes just hearing that keeps you going. It's like, oh yeah, that's why I do this again. Okay, so we're just gonna cut right there. And we'll have some shells on this one. Hey, it's Make All Things With Me. Is that Rosalia? Yes, it is. Hello, hello, welcome. Now I lost my little notch. Ugh. See, now some of you measuring girls are going, well, if you'd measure, you wouldn't lose where you're supposed to cut. And you're right, but I don't dig measuring. Not my thing. All right, here we go. Now I can do it if I have to like follow a kit or a guideline or something. I can do it. I just don't like to. Yes, we have a great support system. There are some great crafty sisters out there and about. And it's so fun to be a part of like events like today. Even, oh, you know what? And I was going to make that the wrong size anyway. So it's really good I didn't do that. Oh my goodness. I'm a mess today, you guys. Just a mess. All right, here we go. We'll get it, though. So we just need this piece right here. And we're going to cover just this part. And I don't know what I plan to put on that off-white part that we can see, but I almost need to put something there. Did I cut this right? Nope. There we go. We're making all kinds of fun little strips. That's okay. Here we go. Now we're going to have some shells. I'm super excited. So we've got coral and water and shells. What else do we need? We've got some beautiful ribbon. I don't know if I'm planning to go to any beaches this summer, but I definitely always long to. I live here on the West Coast. I absolutely love the water. I get a little disoriented if I'm not near the coast. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna put a little ink here. I have to see mountains and water. I was super worried when I went to North Carolina just this year, like that it was going to be flat. I don't know why I thought it was going to be flat, but it was beautiful. There was trees and mountains, and it was absolutely lovely. All right, now we're going to glue this. I'm not going to make this one a pocket because we've already got a pocket here. But you can make all the pockets you want to make. And that is what makes these so much fun and so individual. You're literally just taking envelopes that would be leftovers or discards and turning them into a fun little keepsake. These little mini folios, like I said, you can even put inside of your junk journals depending on how bulky you make them. Okay, so there's that one. Now we need something here. And I have some, like I said, we can put these little cards in the tuck spots here. Little journaling cards. One can go right there. I think that color is wonderful. We can put something in there. Now these are 4x6, so this would be the size of a photo, and you could still put a photo on, you know, the one side, the colored side, or the back side, and you could journal all about your trip. You could put in enough envelopes for as many days as are your trip and put like the highlight photo from a trip or an adventure. It doesn't even have to be like a fancy vacation. It could just be something really fun or great. Ooh, look at how cool that looks right there. I kind of like that. Maybe we want to make it go this way though, so it kind of, I don't know, kind of fits a little better. Looks about perfect right there. And then maybe we'll put the blue side on the back side of it, if it fits. This is a great way to use up some scraps too. If you have scraps of paper, it can really help you use them up. Or if you just have a couple pieces of paper left in a paper pack, I hate that. All right, so this envelope pocket opens over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it. This little coin envelope has been floating around my desk here for a while, so it's not super sturdy, but by putting this extra thick cardstock on there should make an okay pocket. We'll see if we can open it up afterwards, and we'll put in a little notch. To do a tinier notch, I do use a tinier circle punch. Let's see, make sure that stays open first of all. And then you can see it doesn't want to like hold totally. You could use double-sided stick tape to kind of help it stick a little better to those sides. We will put this little punch in here maybe. There we go. There's a little notch. And then we'll just press that down in hopes that that will glue just correct. See, I have hole punches in all, or circle punches in several different sizes. And usually I can find the right one for the project that I'm doing. Okay, so we need to get something over here. We could do more of the sea, or we could do some shells, or we could just do some green. I think that looks really nice. Now you can do these in any style that you like. Maybe you are more of a junky style, so you can stamp on them. You can bring in some different types of junk journaling pieces here. You could keep it clean, clean lines, kind of like it is right now. You can add ink, you can add stamps, you can add any of the things. Stickers, die cuts, ribbons, all the things. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, let's put this one here. That fits in there just nicely. Decide where to cut it here. And these envelopes are just a little bit bigger than the 4x6. I thought my 4x6 cuts would fit on these envelopes, but they don't. So that's okay because they make really great journaling cards. So there we go. So this one will flip like this. Then this one flips like this, and we have a pocket there. I am going to go ahead and make a pocket here. I don't usually do that. I was just telling you guys I don't do that, but sometimes I do. And I think a little top-notch pocket up here is going to be okay. There are no rules in junk journaling. You measure the same way with your fingernail, yes. Just use what you have. Sometimes I use a pencil, but you know, a lot of times then I'll forget to erase and you can see my little pencil dots and I don't like that. So, wow, we have 18 people watching. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We are doing the Crafty Creations community event today. So after me will be Design and Vine at 6 p.m. Central. Then Make All Things with me at 7 p.m. Central. And 8 p.m. Central is Kristy's Crafty Cottage. Everyone's doing a beach theme today. All kinds of different crafts, not just paper craft. I think I'm probably the only paper crafter. But so many fun beach crafts you will see today. And I know they make lovely crafts, so you won't want to miss what my friends have in store for you today. I am so excited to have been able to start off this event today. You're a paper crafter too. Awesome. I will have to check out your channel. I can't wait. Make All Things with me is new to me, so hello and welcome. I love meeting new crafty friends. That I think is some of the fun of doing these fun collaborations. I get to see and meet all kinds of fun new creatives, and I love it. You're not paper crafting today, but you usually do. Well, awesome. We love it. Okay, so there's this little guy. I love that. I love that little piece of coral. Okay, and then this one opens this way. So I'm going to put a little tab here. Well, let me find one, because if I don't, I'm going to keep reaching for the wrong thing to flip it the wrong way. Let's see. I had a little bag of tabs, and I even have a little container of tabs. Hopefully I can find them. Ah, so annoying. Where did I set them? All right, let's just punch our own tab. That's probably the easiest way to do it anyways. Let's see, what color do we want? Maybe we want this color so it kind of matches a little bit. Let's punch a couple because I have a feeling I'm going to want some more. Everything gets a tab. Okay. And I want to put this one here as well. So let's just glue that down. Let's put, let's do our little notch first. Okay, I'm gonna glue this one just like a pocket. So 3 sides. This one is going on. It's kind of hard to show once these start to evolve. They get a little more flippy, flappy, and they get bigger as we go along. Here we go. So that one we can slide a little tag in there or a little picture. If you have like little tiny, maybe you did photo booth photos or something, you can stick a couple of them in these little envelopes, and I think that is just super cute. Okay, now a tab. We punched it out. This is called a whale tail tab, if you don't already know that. Go ahead. Whoops, I just sat my project right in the ink block. Good job. We'll go ahead and add some ink. I'm going to be a little more free with the ink because I want it to be a little darker. So it has a little contrast. We'll take care of both sides because it is visible from both sides. Then we'll put in an eyelet and a little charm. Make sure we have something mixed media and interactive in this project other than just the flips and flaps. Anybody can do flips and flaps. Also, if you're trying to add pages or you want to add all the flippy things to, did I cover this side yet? I did not. Let's just glue this one for right now. Well, it's okay. We'll just glue both sides. It's not going to matter. We'll cover this side up. That's okay. If you're trying to add like little flips or flaps or pages or whatever, envelopes are the key. They're so easy. If you don't have envelopes, maybe you don't have any envelopes just laying around, that's okay too. You can always fold a little flap, like a hinge, on a piece of paper, and then you're good to go. Just about the same thing. I think this is too short, and I don't want it to go this way. Directional paper. Eyelets. Yes, I love metals. Ah, you have that punch. Nice. Lucky. That punch has been discontinued for a long time, and it is like a very coveted punch by many, many paper crafters. I managed to get my hands on one, and some ladies tried to get me one too for my birthday, but I had already bought one. That'll teach me to buy anything for myself around my birthday time. All right, let's do some of this beech wood just because that is fun. And let's put this right here. Now, I don't always use my nail when I do. Sometimes I just bend and fold and then I cut there, but there's not a lot of room. I did just make more room on my desk, but it feels like you just never have enough room. Project comes along and it takes up so much space. Okay. And this piece will hide some of the construction that we have going on over here with our envelopes too, so that's good. Go ahead and put this here, and we'll just cut it like right there. That is just a little tiny slice of a piece. Just like so. And that will live right there. Now it is going to cover up just a little bit of this. It'll cover up this side of the tab, but it will leave the tab part available. So that's okay. It covers up this whale tail part, but that's all right. Let's see, did I get it short enough? I did, I got it just about perfect. Probably will never happen again. Let's put a little belly band on this one while I'm thinking about it. We could do some fun sea stars since we have this over here. And lots of ways to do belly bands. We can put them here like this and fold the little tabs around. You can simply just glue them. You can stitch them. All the things. I think I'm just going to fold it because I still have this piece of paper out. Now, a belly band is cool because you can put a little tag in there. It's an extra way to save some mementos. You can put little tickets maybe you got, or fun receipts, or even little photo booth photos, little strips of things, an extra little paper of some kind. Any of the things that you want to put in there, you totally can. So let's decide. I'll put this kind of here in the middle. And I'm just going to, now if you use a bone folder and a scoreboard, that can make this part really easy. I usually just glue my belly bands to the front, but since I had this piece still out, I figured why not? We'll just give it a little fold like this. Put some glue, and we'll glue it down. Okay, and then that gives us room. We can put some things in there. And these little pieces, we can put tabs on those too. Okay, and this is the back side of the folio, so we can put some kind of fun paper back there. Maybe just this one. This was one I was just cutting tabs out of, so it'll be perfect to use it up here. And then I can still cut some more tabs out of the bottom side. Use up those scraps. You have to go. Yes. Nice. And to meet a follower friend in town. Nice. And you're having dinner. Wonderful, Kristy. I'll see you on your live, I hope. I'm going to have my little grandbaby here at some point. So I will be trying to catch everybody's lives as well. She likes to watch fairies, though. So a lot of times I'm committed to watching Tinkerbell. Okay, let's put this on the back. This looks good. We've got just a few minutes left here together, so I'll show you what we've done. And in just an hour, you can also make a fun little flip folio for all of your beach memories, or any memories, really. Maybe you are a fun Mimi too, and you've got a sweet little grandbaby you want to put in the photos. Maybe it's a niece, maybe it's a nephew, maybe it's some little child that you babysit or watch, or maybe it's a fun sister that you have. Whatever the case may be, you will have a fun little folio, like a bride book. Okay, I do have some charms I want to put on the end of this ribbon. I hope this ribbon will allow for it. Let's see. I've got a turtle. Ooh, I like the sea turtles. I do have some shells, which would be pretty because we already have a shell in there. And I have two different ones, so we could do one shell on each ribbon. Let's do that. All right, that was easy. Look at this. This charm is beautiful too, though. I think this would be really pretty. All right, stay focused. Okay, so when you make your little ties, sometimes it's nice to have just like a little charm at the bottom. I like to put them in there and then just tie a little knot at the end, and these just hang out here at the end of your ribbons to look pretty. There's really no purpose for them other than they just look pretty and they weight your ribbon down. So, and they just add interest. If you can't think of any other reason, if somebody asks you why is that there, it's just to add interest. That is our default answer when you make anything paper craft related. It's fun and adds interest, and I like it. Okay, there we go. So there's one little shell on there. And we'll put this other little shell over here. Oh, and I said we were going to add eyelets. I don't know if we're going to have time because we've got to catch Michelle from Design and Vine. I don't know if this ribbon was the best for these charms, but we're making it work because it is beautiful and I love it. All right, we've got charms. There's our cute little shell charms. And let's do a fun little eyelet right there, right quick. Using my favorite crocodile, of course. And then we can also put a fun little charm through there if we wanted to, or we can, whoop, just have the eyelet as it is. And punch a hole and put in our eyelet, and we'll call it good. Thank you guys so much for being here live with me. Like I said, I don't normally do too many YouTube lives. I save my live time for Facebook. So if you haven't found me on Facebook, I'm there, same name, Frapps Scraps. Or I am happy to have you here with me on YouTube. I'm gonna try and do some more lives. I don't know, we'll see. There we go. There's our eyelet, and I love that. It goes great with that color. Uncharted Mariner. So there's our little flippy folio. These will just tie closed. We've got our window. The ocean is calling, and then you can open it this way. Maybe I should put a little tab up there too. You can open it this way. We didn't finish this one, but that's easy. And then you can open it this way, and you've got some little tuck spots, and you've got a little pocket, and another little pocket, and another little pocket, and places to put lots and lots of photos. And then this one flips open this way. Here, just like this, you can put your photos in there. And we can put something in here in our little belly band like so. And then something over here as well. Isn't it fun? Thank you for being here and for liking my project. So go check out Michelle at Design and Vine. That is her YouTube channel, Design and Vine, and she will see you over there. Thanks guys so much for watching and being part of this fun beachy event.